right? A simple movement will just lock in place, because at the tip right there, if you could see, just hold on. Right, at the tip right here, you could see that there's something, so you just lock in place, right? So you just basically tilt the angle, right? So for the bottom here, you could see that, right, it's supposed to tuck it at one place of the cable. You could see that this part has a hole, so it really slots in here. But if you're able to turn that side too, because of this rotating grating, right, you could turn it. But if you turn it to the other side, it gets jammed here, and you can't really push and play with it, because they only created one side, which is have a hole here, so it won't block the pushing. But if you turn to the other side, which here has no hole, here has no hole, so you're just stuck halfway and you can't really push it. So you just stick it right here, right? But basically the MagTech is very good. I'm very satisfied with it. So you just have to push forth, right? And you get this, right? You get this whole junky cannon out, right? You could see if I push it and if I slowly put it back, you could see that these 4 points will move and these two will roll back. Very nice weapon. Unlike the deluxe class, it looks very horrible. It's just pop up, but this one has a whole transformation of a cannon. Right, just autofocus on that. Again, right, the cannon, and pop into this extremely large, nice cannon, right? And the nice thing is, it goes with the tube, right? Everything is removable, rubber, very easy to put in the pod keys. Voyager class this time is really worth it to pick up. It's not disappointing at all. Right, so if you're saying how to lock into place, right at the tip here there's a hole. If you just push it, right, at the angle here, like I said, you tilt it down. Right, you have to push it forward a little bit, and then it'll just slide into the hole. So it blends in very nicely, right? You could see it blends in very nicely. Right, it blends in very nicely at the curved edge here. And then we could push him with his huge cannon like that, with his cables out, right? Or you could just tilt up the angle and then pop it back. It's either choice, very good, which the deluxe doesn't have this feature. So you could see that there are many potholes. This one has a front pothole and this is a little back, but basically I'll just put it here, right? This is actually the hand, right? It's good that you could conceal the hand in robot mode, or you could stick it out. Very well done. And as like I said, the hand also does hide in place very well. So the hole is very good cutting plastic that slots in very easily. You could see how easy. See, it's very easily. I could remove it easily, you know. Oops. It's actually very easy, seriously. So like I said, that there's a pack right here. That right here you could see this hole here will slot in nicely here. See, and this part you have to push it, right? There's a pack in the inner there, right? Just can't really see, it's kind of dark on the light. You could see that there's a pack right there, so it fits in very nicely, and then you could see his head right here. So very nice, very nice figure, right? Everything slots in nicely, right? It rolls nicely too. And this part, right, for robot mode you tilt it up, right? But for vehicle mode you have to tilt it down, right, into this flat base. So you could see that this part is tilted. And some people having troubles when they swivel the whole head, right? The top head, there's a part where you could swivel with the long thin back spine sticking out. When you swivel, there's a big peg that stuck at a place, right? And people can't really seem to bend, and if they add too much pressure, the whole spine will just break. Right, for that small peg, you just actually have to use your nails and lift the little the plastic up, right? It's hard, but you just lift it slightly a bit, then you tilt it, so the plastic will be slightly on top above the other. Right, I'm talking about the spine, you know, the black tin piece where you could swivel, where the head is attached to. Right, that's the part, right? You could you just have to lift your finger up the plastic a bit, though it's hard, it's not rubber, and then you just use the other hand and swivel, and it should just lay right on top. and it's done, the swiveling is done. Right, you have to add a little bit pressure. At first I was stuck there too, but like I said, the new manual, it really solves everything. I don't have to watch videos now. In the past I do, so this is a good thing, right? People don't have computers, they are in traveling, they want to play toys, and yeah, you just take the small manual pocket, and there we go, you could transform without having watched videos. So basically this thing, I'll put it on the right. Right, this is one nice way. This is the arm, so it goes either any of the arm, even if for robot mode. Like I said, there are many magtech ports, which is very nice. And this cable here, I'll put it at the back here, right, at the leg here, I guess. Leg here. The leg also does fold up and hide in the piece. Remember in the robot mode, I said that the back leg have an empty hole. Yeah, actually that piece just folds above and hides his thigh. The thigh hides in that big hole at the back leg when in robot mode, right? So just very easy to put in. So there we have a very nice tankish mode already. You could look at the side, or you could put him in up his weapon, right? Up his weapon, and you could lock it into place. There you have it. Either way is very nice, right? Either way it's a very nice vehicle, but I'm just gonna put him up in a better mode. Right, let it just relax here, right? And right here, remember, like I said, just tilt up a bit. You can see the angle tilting. Just focus there. Tilt up. Right. So if you wanna you just have to push it forward, right? And now for the other part, which is this short blade on the other hand in robot mode, as you have seen. Obviously this is the inner part of the weapon, so you could see that there's many holes. The outer side, which is for audience to view, which is much detailed. Very nice, many detailed part in this guy. And this is actually a plastic, smooth. You could see the reflection for the material. It's a very sort of smooth plastic, not very cheap, right? You could see. So I mean, you could put this out right here, but everything looks out, right? You could see the inside hole, which looks ugly, as well as this part, because probably this length is longer, right? You could see that the hole is here. This part is shorter, this part is longer. So if you put it this way, it will really stick out more. Or if you don't want to see the ugly thing, you could put it like that, but it's weird, right? Like the front is so short, the back is so long. So what I'll suggest is put on top of the big cannon, right? Facing outwards, right? With this pointing thing out, right? Or you could, yeah, either way, but it's a good way to let the outside part show. Right, and here's the Decepticon logo, which I didn't talk about it. Right, there's the Decepticon logo. Right, very nice. Not a sticker, printed right there at a cannon. Right, the cannon is well detailed too. Right, with the holes. It really has holes inside. Look at the detailings of the hole. So good, right? It's a very detailed figure. Right, very detailed. Right, turning on the flash, you could see the inner working. So like I said, this thing you just have to plug to the top, push it down lightly. It doesn't really need to go all the way in, which it's not really necessary or possible. So there we go. You can see it actually looks very nice. Right, then you have the tankish mode, right? And remember, it's purple, right? It ain't blue, right? See, it's purple. Wow, my room light is not enough, but turning on this to see the difference. But the battery runs out fast. So I have a quick view. It looks very nice. You could see here's the cannon, right? The cannon top here. It tilts in right in the leg, right? The other arm weapon puts on top of the cannon very nicely, right? Like a whole junkie. Very nice figure. And this thing, remember, just to push it downwards so these two can roll. Rolls perfectly once you got the right transformation. But obviously Optimus Prime in the Revenge of the Fallen Leader class is a pain in the butt, right? So very nice. So hope you guys like my review. So Thanks, yeah. Peace out.